How's it going, Apex fam? Welcome in. It's another week. Solo trials. This week is Foxeer sponsored event, which is pretty cool. You'll notice all of the logos and stuff around the tracks, all Foxeer, so that's pretty cool. It's cool to see that kind of engagement within the game. Oilbando pipe maze. Let's go. Whoa. It's not a difficult track, this one. There are difficult parts to it, but we'll get into those. So straight away, one of the first things that you'll want to do is forget about this, right? You don't have to do that. One of the things I've learned, because this is I'd say it's an old track, but it's an older one. I mean, we saw it a long while ago. You can clip, you don't have to follow the racing line, you can clip out quite a large amount of this by just heading straight up over there. Coming over this, you kind of rainbow flip it, but what I've noticed is when you're coming up over here is to really try and keep the momentum of the quad going. You don't want to kind of like turn it, stop it, and then go around. The best thing to do is to kind of keep like a flowy line. I mean, you can kind of tell it's a bit difficult to see, but you'll kind of notice it as you fly it. Like sometimes you'll fly around, you'll kind of feel like you stop before you make your way around the next gate. What I like to try and make sure I do is just kind of keep the arc going, and it sort of starts off like that, and as you keep doing it, it'll get tighter and tighter and tighter until the point that you feel like you're not stalling out at any point. There's no kind of rubber bandy sort of thing that goes on. It's like one fluid move, and as you come over, it's okay to be a little bit off angle. The next section, kind of, you can actually make up quite a lot of time here, just by being really super close. So you come off of this bit and you're basically spiraling around these through here, just keeping it as close as you possibly can. I didn't actually go down enough there. Around those cones. So it's not a super difficult thing, but it is tough to get yourself like really close to this pillar, and that's where you'll see a lot of people will make up a lot of the time, is getting really tight in and close around these. And it's a good place to kind of drill the movement into you, into your thumbs, into your, if you're a thumb flyer, or your fingers if you're a finger flyer. You just go around one set of these things really, just kind of as close as you dare, and then just build it up. You know, over time the speed will come. Can make you a little bit dizzy. The last one as you come through, don't get stuck to it, is clip it tight, but then kind of straight line that. The racing line kind of tells you, oh, float all the way around here and do all of this stuff. Yes, you're doing like a split S, but it's a bit like Formula 1. You're trying to minimize the amount of turning and maintain straight lines wherever you possibly can. You're trying to straighten out every corner to make it the path of least resistance, really. So again, the normal rules apply. As you come over, you know, you don't have to kind of fully split S. You want to keep yourself relatively level. Obviously in the heat at the moment that can be a little bit tough, but again, cut it really tight. You know, don't be afraid to really get close and personal with this thing. And you know, as always, just you can muck around on these obstacles. You know, you don't have to jump into racing straight away. And I know with the new update, I think the intention is for DCL to have limited attempts at flying the track. So you will have an unlimited mode where you can just kind of drop in and run this track as many times as you want without setting laps that will be competitive. Coming through here, again, flatten that turn out. So you've dropped through here. You can go full whack, and it's a traditional kind of flattened out yaw turn through here. As you're coming through, if you're facing into that train car as you come through, you know that you're going to be coming out of it facing the right direction. It's kind of a good judge as to whether you've shaved enough time off of this section and pre-turned it enough as you've come through. This is the tough part of the track. So as you're coming up here, you want to aim to look for the sky through the hole. This was easier Originally, when I believe this track was set in the daytime, but you can see there as we've gone over the top of it, you can see the ground through the hole, so you can see the hole through the window there. It's really a case of just kind of doing this time and time again and building up the speed. You will crash here lots and lots of times as you go through a sort of full stick, because you know things like it's very unsighted. Even though you can kind of see what you're approaching through the hole, it's a bit more difficult at night, where that little lip inside there is quite dark, and you can almost confuse that bottom sort of dark patch for the hole in the roof. But again, it comes with time, and you know, follow the racing line, trust the racing line. That's there to show you where to go in this particular instance. So you know, you'll fire through. Now, the way that I used to attack this next section was to kind of roll my way over and sort of drop through sideways, which, you know, you can see I'm kind of out of practice for that now. What I've noticed people are doing here now is kind of coming through, duking out to the left and then dropping through to the right. Now that will send you kind of over to the right as you come through here, over to the left, sorry, as you pull it back. Roll it back. Right, let's get out of here. So you're coming over here, you've pulled left, back to the right, and as you drop down you can see we're on the left hand side of this gate, far over to the left of it. Really, it's a case of just kind of practicing this maneuver time and time again to keep yourself flat, so that when you do drop through you're kind of facing the right way, and then also getting that muscle memory built in for pre-turning your way out of it. So, you know, being backwards almost. Oh, there's cacti there. I didn't even know that. I've never crashed that badly on this section. So yeah, you drop through, you fire through, you kind of pre-turn it and line it up for this next gate. Again, it's a very difficult part of the track, and my advice to you for this is to link these sections together, and just make a little practice course for yourself out of them, because that's going to be the best way to really train in the whole section and take it at half throttle. You know, don't be afraid to kind of drop through that hole and just slowly build it up, because if you're going full chat the whole way through right from the beginning, you will struggle to figure out what you're doing and to remember the whole section, because you'll always crash on one little bit, and you won't link them together as often as would probably be preferable. So take it slow, build it up. You know, you don't have to go full sticks for it straight away. You know, just chill out, calm down. And you know, you can see here, even for me, like, I'm not super duper pro at this. And again, coming through this gate, remember the bit we talked about at the start of the lap. You don't have to follow the racing line all the way through here, around there. You can cut out a massive chunk of time. You come through this gate and immediately just throw it up and back over here. The gates will still ping. You'll still set the time. You know, you're not going to miss anything out by doing that, other than saving yourself a whole bunch of time. So yeah, I mean, that's this track. It's good fun. Really good fun. It's a nice track, nice short track, very short lap. I think it's about 40 seconds ish. I got 39 something. I can't see because my webcam's stuck in the way. But it's a short 2 laps compared to the last couple of weeks where we've had some quite long tracks from pressure. Obviously, a finish gate's pretty simple. Just remember not to turn your way through there on the last one. And there you go. What do we get? 8 minutes 46. I think that's a record. So we'll give it one go, as we always do, and then we'll jump in on the. Oh, no. We'll give it one go. We actually have to do a lap. I'm not gonna. So yeah, kind of try and make that fluid, tight to these. Doesn't matter if you've got to kind of fiddle around with your, hunt a little bit. The more you fly this track, the more you can kind of train that out of yourself. You can see everyone goes this way. Oh man, I was looking to see where my personal best was, so I was like, oh, are we behind? I think we were. That's not too bad. I actually took this really nicely last time, so I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't set a good time. Never mind. 42. Oh, that wasn't bad. It was like 3 seconds off. Interesting. Right. Personal best. Where are you? Over here. What do we want? FPV. Rerun it. Run it back. How did we do? Fluids. Kept the movement on. No prop wash. Tight to there. Hunting a little bit, but not too bad. Maybe overturned that little section a tiny bit. Come up through here. Yeah, not bad. Didn't really pre-turn the exit through the window there, so that's something to work on. A little bit wide over there. Oh no, what? Hold on. What's going on here? We set that to personal best, didn't we? And we're on me again. What on earth? Something's not right. Yeah, it's resetting me. That's annoying. Right, okay, we'll try again. I thought that was surprisingly good. Yeah, okay, so we hunted a little bit there. Super tight around here the first time, just as I remember. You could see the inside of the train car as we went through, so that was kind of good. Maybe not the fastest through there. Oh, narrowly avoided that lamppost. Should certainly have said that's something to watch out for. Kind of tight around here second time, maybe not as tight as I would like. Flattened out the split S, maybe didn't pre-turn that quite as much, but you know, this is second lap, so it's panic mode. Yeah, we were a little bit twitchy on that second lap, for sure, but you can kind of see where I'm coming from. It's a sub 40 second time, which I'm kind of happy with. That's what I tend to aim for on this track. So yeah, there you go. So as always, I hope that was helpful. I appreciate it's not one of the most sort of incredibly demanding tracks that we've got on the calendar, or that we've had throughout the trials so far. But it's a nice change. It's a nice change of pace, and good to see all the Foxeer branding and stuff on there as well. So yeah, I hope that was useful for you guys. As always, leave your comments below if you've got any. If you want any more, anything else explained. I'm going to try and stream a little more on Twitch. I didn't manage last week because I know Apex commitments and everything. Keepy has been streaming a lot on Twitch, so if I'm not around, it's probably because Keepy's streaming. I don't want to steal anyone's thunder. So if I'm not around and Keepy's around, jump on Keepy's stream and you know, jump in the chat. I know you guys are good for it. So yeah, I guess there's one thing left to say. Fly safe, fly fast, and fly Apex. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you around.